So here it is, 2010. I remember it like it was yesterday when 2000 signaled the end of the world and Y2K was a bigger fear than the swine flu. By the way, how did that turn out? So here I am, Tony Potts, back to let you inside the mind of the loose cannon himself with the biggest moments of the past decade. Well, at least according to me. Number 10. Dale Earnhardt realizes that right turns are not a great idea at Daytona International Speedway. NASCAR's biggest folk hero dies on the final lap of the 500 at Daytona. Number 9. The New England Patriots went from the outhouse to the penthouse, and one went away from America forgetting the 1972 Dolphins. I wonder what Larry Zonka got David Tyree a Christmas gift back in 2008. Number 8. Michael Vick goes from being the highest paid player in the NFL to sitting in a prison cell within days. After 17 months, he returned, and dog lovers have been biting ever since. To me, he paid his debt to society, and if he is living right and paying his taxes on all those millions of dollars he's getting for throwing a football, or in this season sitting on the sidelines, that America is better off in the end with him playing football than sitting in a jail cell. Number 7. Lance Armstrong proved why courage beats everything. If beating cancer isn't cool enough, he returned to France and took the streak of the Tour de France to 7 wins in a row. Plus, he's dated some really beautiful women this decade. Number 6, Tiger Woods. Tiger could whack his balls in a cup faster than anyone else in history. On the golfing side, he also won the Tiger Slam and 12 major championships. Number 5. The sports world stopped after 9/11, and for me, watching George W. Bush toss out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium was something that every American just stuck their chest out and was proud about that year. Number 4. Olympian Michael Phelps could outswim sharks this summer of 2008. There's no doubt Michael Phelps will go down as the greatest Olympian ever. Number 3. Question. Who won the 1987 World Series? What about 2003? Didn't think you'd know. Maybe some of you, but doubtful. Everyone wants a championship, but people tend to forget its winners as the years roll by, except for a few. 2004 was one of the few. The year the curse of Bambino died, the Boston Red Sox ended an 86-year drought and did so coming from a 3-0 deficit against the Yanks. It was the greatest postseason in baseball ever. Number 2. Steroids in baseball. I've always heard the joke, how many Alabamians does it take to screw in a light bulb? But who would have thought that the big joke in sports would have been, how many juicers would it take to screw up the sport of baseball? Heroes have been labeled with a cheater sticker, and all the others who did well this past millennium and beyond have the I wondered sticker posted right on their foreheads as well. Number 1, without a doubt, December 2002. After waiting my entire life to witness it, I will never forget watching my beloved University of Georgia Bulldogs win the SEC championship. I will never forget these 2 older men sitting in front of me holding each other while crying tears of joy. It was like a great weight had been lifted off their chest. I'll also never forget the tickets that I had purchased that year. I bought them from a scalper, and when I went to cash them in, they were reported stolen. I wasn't getting in. All of a sudden, walking back to my car, a friend and I walked up to a guy, and he said, here's a pair of tickets. I said, how much are you asking? He said you can have them for free. I waited 3 seconds, turned back around. I swear the gentleman was gone. Poof, thin air. Why else would you think that God is anything less than a bulldog? Until next year, I hope you and yours have a very safe and happy new year. May 2010 bring you titles and championships, unless you're playing the dogs. I'm Tony Potts. You can email me, Tony@CoosaValleyNews.com.